straight to the paper review. Dipsy's here. She's talking about the US Supreme Court going to begin hearing arguments tomorrow. This is into Donald Trump's birthright executive order.
Yeah, that's right. And Donald Trump was heckling the US Supreme Court judges on his social media, Truth Social, even before the trial gets underway. I'll show you that in a minute. That order we're talking about was actually signed on the first day of his second term, so that was last year. And it is really a pillar of his immigration crackdown, which is limiting birthright citizenship in the US. It's on the front page of USA Today here. Birth tourism faces a pivotal test in the High Court, it says there. Beginning this Wednesday, Supreme Court justices will be looking at the constitutionality of Donald Trump's order. Now, the reason that this case is so pivotal is, as the Washington Post explains here, is that the definition of a citizen or a U.S. citizen was established in the 14th Amendment and has been interpreted by the Supreme Court the same way for more than 125 years. So this new court case could sort of shake that all up. Donald Trump's argument is that the amendment extends birthright only to the children of citizens or permanent residents. The text, however, doesn't specify either way, and opponents of the order say laws are already in place to prevent birth tourism or combat birth tourism. Anyway, as I mentioned, in his trademark blunt style, Donald Trump posted this on his social media channel, saying that birthright citizenship is about the babies of slaves, adding that the world is getting rich selling citizenships to our country, while at the same time laughing at how stupid our U.S. court system has become. Dumb judges and justices will not a great country make, he said. Now, Trump's relationship, as the Wall Street Journal explains here, is already quite fractious. In fact, it's never been more toxic. It now risks getting worse because several conservative justices have already hinted that they may be pretty skeptical about just how valid his order is.
The Pentagon, meanwhile, has denied a Financial Times report. This is alleging that a broker for the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, sought to invest in weapons companies right before the war in Iran.
Yeah, the timing very suspect indeed, Stuart. This is the Financial Times article here, which says that his broker looked to buy defense fund before the Iran attack. Notably, Hegseth's broker at Morgan Stanley allegedly contacted a global asset manager, BlackRock, in February about a multi-million-dollar investment in major defense companies. The Pentagon has called this allegation entirely false and fabricated, but the Financial Times says the timing right before the U.S. declared war on Iran is makes this all the more controversial, particularly given how Pete Hegseth has so ardently defended the war in Iran.
Let's turn our focus now to France. This is an incredible story. It's a murder trial which has begun into an alleged freemason mafia network here in Paris.
Yeah, that's right. Le Monde, the English version of the French paper Le Monde today, looks at assault, attempted murder, assassination, some of the charges at this trial involving 22 people who are on trial accused of these such charges in a case that is centered on a Freemason lodge, which essentially served as a sort of command center for hit jobs. All of this allegedly, of course. Among the defendants, some soldiers, businessmen, a doctor, and former intelligence agents. Now, prosecutors say they carried out murder, attempted murder, assault, and criminal conspiracy on behalf of a mafia-like network of Freemasons inside the Athénée Lodge in the western Parisian suburb of Puteaux. The Times of London today has a pretty detailed article about this case, which was tipped off back in 2020, in July 2020, when at the time of a botched contract killing, 2 military officers were arrested with possession of weapons near the home of a woman called Marie-Hélène Dini, a business coach. According to the paper here, The Times, they say that these 2 bored spies, I quote, dreamt of going undercover and were asked to join a secret mission, a hit job on Dini, who they were told was an agent for Israel's Mossad. She was, in fact, just a rival business coach. And this was the sort of tip of the iceberg that then unraveled other alleged hit jobs, including that of a race car driver.
Yeah, incredible story. We'll continue to follow it for you.